Julia Lupranco, please lead the prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Amen. Sit down, class. Who is the secretary in class? Miss Garan? No one is an absent today? Very good, class. No one is an absent today. And good morning, class. Let us also greet to our instructor, Ma'am Banga. Good morning. Are you all excited for our topic today, class? Very good. So, before that, let's first do a recap of yesterday's topic. Who can remember Ma'am Evangeline topic and what type are included in it? Miss Costora? So Miss Costora said the yesterday topic is all about measure of variability, types of the range, the variance, and the standard deviation. Very good, Miss Costora. And please give 3 claps of Miss Costora. 1, 2, 3. Go. Before we begin, I will conduct activity first before we proceed with our topic today. Are you all excited again, class? Very good, class. You are all excited. In your activity, it is a jumble word activity or statistic terms. Di ba naranasan nyo na itong statistics term nung high school pa kayo? And direction and scramble each jumble word below to find the correct statistic term. Use the clues given to help you figure out the right word. So we have 6 numbers. I will read the instruction first. So look carefully at the each jumble word and use the clue from the topic of statistics to help you. Write the correct unscrambled word on the line provided. And after you arrange the jumble words, find one representative who has an idea about what the blank. Kaya hindi muna natin sasabihin kasi pagkatapos na pag maayos na itong mga jumble word na to. Very good, class. So, do you know what is very good, class? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Again, let's stand up, class. Stand up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Okay, sit down, class. I need one representative who has an idea about this jumble word. Okay, Miss Accorda. What is this? Miss Accorda said, the measure of relative position is the values located within a data set compared to other values with common measures including quartile, decile, and percentile of ungrouped data. Very good, class! So our topic for today, it's all about the measure of relative position, the quartile, deciles, and percentiles of ungrouped data. So malalaman muna natin yan mamaya. Bago iyon, alamin muna natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng measure of relative position. The measure of relative position describes a value location within a data set. So compared to other values with common measures including quartile, deciles, and percentiles of ungrouped data. So,
Pag-ihapon
at ngayon, aalamin muna natin kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng quartile, deciles, and percentiles sa ungrouped data. The quartile divide the entire distribution into 4 equal parts. So each parts represent 25% of the data. So quartile 1 marks the point where 25% of the data fall below it. And quartile 2 is a median, marks 50% of the data. So the quartile 3 marks 75% of the data. The deciles divide the data into 10 equal parts or subgroups. So each part contains the 10% of the data. So there are 9 dividing points called deciles D1 to D9. The percentiles divide the data into 100 equal parts or subgroups. Each part contains 1% of the data. So there are 99 dividing points called percentiles P1 to P99. So these are formulas for quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. So the quartiles is the Q sub K equals to K over 4 times N plus 1. Then the deciles is the D sub K equals K over 10 times N plus 1. And the percentiles is P sub K equals K over 100 times N plus 1. So ang K, so it means ang K is muna siya ang 1 to 99 and sa percentiles, and then the N is the number of sample, and the deciles is the K is K muna iyang 1 to 9, and then the N is the number of sample, then the QK is the K is 1 to 4, and the N is the sample number of sample. Example number 1 of quartile. So, the owner of a coffee shop recorded the number of customers who came into his cafe each hour in a day. So, the results were 14, 10, 12, 9, 17, 5, 8, 9, 14, 10, and 11. So, find the lower quartiles and upper quartile of the data. So, how to solve the quartile? So, arrange the scores in ascending order. So, muna siya, gi-arrange na nato into 5, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, 14, 14, and 17. Mula sa mababang score, papunta sa pinakamataas na score. So, once na ma-arrange na natin itong score, ay identify na natin kung ilan sila. So, ilan yung data natin lahat? Ito ay 11. So, 11 lahat ng ating scores or data natin. So, ibig sabihin, ang lahat ng ito ay 11. So, para makuha natin ang lower quartile at upper quartile is, kailangan muna nating makuha ang middle value nila. So, since 11 ang middle value natin, so, yung pang 6. So, ibig sabihin, yung 10 ang middle value natin. So, 10 ang middle value natin. So, yan yung second quartile natin, itong or median, itong 10. So, halimbawa, dalawa yung gitna natin, ang 10 at 11 ang middle value. So, anong gagawin? So, i-add nyo lang ang dalawa. So, ang 10 at 11, i-add nyo lang at i-divide by 2. Since na-identify na natin itong middle value natin, so, nakuha na natin itong first quartile or lower quartile. So, dito sa left side, meron tayong 5 scores. So, hanapin natin yung middle value nila. So, hanapin na natin yung middle value nila. So, ang middle value nila ay itong ika-tatlo. Ay, diba? So, kung paano natin kinukompute ang median, so, ganun din ang gagawin natin dito. So, since mayroon tayong 5 score, o ibig sabihin mayroon tayong isang middle value sa kanila. So, itong 5, ang middle value nila ay yung pangatlo. So, yung pangatlo ang kanilang middle value. Ito ay 5, so ang ibig sabihin 9 ang the lower quartile natin. So next is dito naman tayo sa right side. So mayroon din tayong 5 scores dito. So ang gitna dito ay ang 14. So ibig sabihin ito ang upper quartile is 14. Ito ang ating upper quartile. Kapag kukunin natin ang interquartile range niya, yung quartile 1 at quartile 3, kasi ito ay lower at upper. So, kapag kukunin natin, interquartile range lang natin ng quartile 3, dito tayo mag-una sa upper. So, quartile 3 minus quartile 1 equals to, yung quartile 3 natin dito ay 14, then ang quartile 1 natin is 9. So, ang interquartile range natin ay equals to 5. So, example number 2. So, consider the set of scores in a quiz in math. So, 10 of section results. So, 11, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 19, 19, 20. So find the quartile 1, quartile 2, and quartile 3. So again, arrange the ascending order. So the 11, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 19, 19, and 20. So na-arrange na ito, kaya hindi na natin kailangang i-arrange. So parehas kanina, hanapin natin ang middle value niya. At ito ay 15, ang middle value niya. Kasi ito ay may 9 na scores. So, ang 9 na scores is, ang 5 yung middle value niya. To 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Kaya ito ay 15. So, paano natin kukunin ang yung first quartile niya? So, ilan yung middle value natin? Ito ay 2. So, sa left side, mayroon tayong 2. So, ito ay 13 at 14. So, i-add natin ang 13 plus 14. So, 13 plus 14 equals to 27. So, 27 divide 2 equals to 13.5. So, the 13.5, ito ang first quartile natin. Then, the next is right side is, we have a 19 and 19. Kasi, 19 plus 19 equals, 19 plus 19 equals to 38. So, 38 divide 2 equals to 19. So, the third quartile is equals to 19. So, using this formula, the Q sub K equals to K over 4 times N plus 1. So, the numbers or the scores is 11, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 19, 19, and 20. So, we have a 9N or 9 numbers or the scores. So, find the quartile 1 and quartile 3. So, quartile 1 is the... So, try to solve the quartile 1. So, the quartile 1, this is the formula. The QK equals K over 4 times N plus 1. So, the quartile 1, so, the K is 1. Kasi quartile 1 ang ating hanapin. So, equals to 1 over 4 times 9 plus 1. Kasi itong 9, ito yung ilan, kung ilan ang scores natin. So, 9. So, quartile 1 equals to 1 over 4. So, 9 plus 1, 10. So 1 divide 4 times 10. So, 1 divide 4 times 10 equals to 2.5. So, ang sagot natin ay 2.5. So, 2.5, ang 2.5 is hanapin natin ang 2.5 sa scores natin. So, 1, 2. So, may 5, may 0.5 is, ang 0.5, ang 13 to 14 is may 0.5. So, ito ay 13.5. Next is quartile 3. So, the quartile 3, the 3 divide 4. So, the scores natin is 9 pa rin. So, 9 plus 1. So, the quartile 3 equals to 3 divide 4 times 10. So, equals to 7.5. So, the quartile 3 is 7.5. So, hanapin natin ang ang number 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, it is the 19. So, 19. So, may 0.5. So, 19 og 19. So, 19.5. So, ito ay 19. So, quartile 3 equals to 19. Equals to 19.5. So, example number 3 is the scores of 11 students in their mathematics activity. You have 11, 27, 16, 8, 31, 7, 30, 31, 3, 4, and 21. 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 16, 21, 27, and 30, of 31, and 31. So, find the decile 7 and or 70th decile. So, ascending order, muna to. So, na-arrange na siya. Muna ang dili na nato siya kailangang i-arrange. But, how to solve is, using this formula, the d sub k equals to k over 10 times n plus 1. So the d7, because mong na 7 ni siya, kay ang k na to is muna ang d sub 7. So equals to 7 over 10 equals to 11 plus 1. So 11 kay ang ato ang scores is 11. So the d sub 7 equals to 7 over 10. So bring down the 7 over 10, and then 11 plus 1 equals to 12. So the 7 times 10 equals to 84. So 84 divide 10, the 8.4 or 8. So the d sub 7 is the 88th element. So the 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So ato gapong ithon ang ika-8 niya. Muni ang ika-8 niya is 27. So the d sub 7 na to is equals to 27. Example number 4 is the 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 19, and 20. So find the d sub 8 or 88th d sub. So the formula is the d sub k equals to k over 10 times n plus 1. So the d sub 8 equals to 8 over 10. So the a natin is equals 12 kasi 12 lahat ang scores natin. So 12 plus 1 equals, so bring down the 8 over 10. So 12 plus 1 equals to 13. 8 times 13 equals to 10.4. 10.4 over 10 or divide 10 equals to 1.04. So the d sub 8 is the 1 element. So the 1 element, so we have the scores is magbase ka sa 1. So ang 1 kay 1 element man mo tani 1. So 1 ra pod ang d sub 8 nato. So d sub 8 equals to 1. Example number 5 is the scores of 11 students in their mathematics activity: 11, 27, 16, 8, 31, 7, 30, 31, 3, 4, and 21. So find the P40 or 40th percentile. So arrange the ascending order na pod. So muni ang atuang pag-arrange the 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 16, 21, 27, 30, 31, and 31. So find the P40 or 40th percentile. So this is the formula. The PK equals to K over 100 times n plus 1. So the P40 equals to 40, bring down 40 over 100 times 11 plus 1. So mong na 40 ni kay 40 ang atong gipangita nga percentile. So then the 11 mong na 11 ni kay ang 11 ang ato ang mga score tanan. So scores nato is 11. So the equals to 40. So bring down the 40 over 100 or divide 100. So the 11 plus 1 equals 12. So 40 times 12 equals to 480. So 480 divide to 100 equals to 4.8 or 5. So the P40 nato is the 50th element. So the P40 equals to 11 kay 5 elements. So ato na pong ipon ang scores nato sa 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ang scores na 5 is 11. So 11 muni ang percentile 40 equals to 11. So example number 6. The following is a list of scores resulting from an English examination administered to 15 students. So we have a 15, 17, 19, 19, 21, 23, 25, 28, 29, 31, 32, 32, 33, 35, and 37. So find the P65 or 65, the 65 percentile. So arrange the ascending order gihapon ta. Pero na-arrange naman siya, di na nato siya kailangang i-arrange. So find the 65 or 65th percentile na ato ang pangitaon. So the formula, this is the formula. The P sub k equals to k over 100 times n plus 1. So the P65 equals to 65 over 100 times 15 plus 1. So 15 plus 1 equals to 16. So copy the 65 over 100 times 16. So the 65 times 16 equals to 1,100. So the 65 times 16 equals to 1,040. So 1,040 divide to 100. The divide to 100 equals to so 10.4 or 10. So hanapin naman natin ang number 10 sa mga scores natin dito. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So ang 10 is 31. So the P65 is the 10th element. So the P65 natin equals to 31 na. Kasi hinahanap natin sa mga scores na ika-10 is, ang ika-10 is 31. So you don't have questions about the topic for today's class? Very good class. So I hope you understand of my topic. So thank you and mabuhay, this Ed Filipino 2.